We're from New York. When we got a chance to escape New York, we had an opportunity to start the EmpowRment Zone, which is basically a place for families to be empowered through education and training.
It wasn't as fast-paced as New York. We got down here, I just figured throw my hat back into corporate America and be done with it. But things started happening. The building was available to us before we really knew what we were going to even put in here. And things just started rolling, and we decided, you know what, let's make a go of this. So we put together our personal skills and talents and figured, you know, what it is we could do. We had worked with children in New York as well. And that's how the EmpowRment Zone was born.
When I say best practices, when kids want to do something, you can make them do what they need to do. So they like doing the extra activities that we have, karate, dance, singing, golf lessons, various activities like that, and we put high expectations on them.
It's really an extension of what their parents are teaching them at home, but for some reason a child will take something that is said outside of the family a lot quicker than they will with their own mother or father, and we're really just enforcing things that they would in the home. You know, being positive and being respectful, and you know, trying to instill a positive self-image is the big piece of the puzzle. Children really want to be accepted, and they're very loving. The one thing that we had to do is to let them know the world does not revolve around you. You are in the world with everyone else. So making them aware of the fact that it's respectful to recognize someone when they come in the door and make them feel comfortable. And it really breaks the ice on both parties.
So once they understand that education is important, they go ahead and knock it out so they can get to the fun stuff.
My husband, who loves to, I call him, he's your tree, bark, grass, and roots guy. He'll eat anything as long as it's healthy, and I was never that way. But he's been trying to get me to exercise and, you know, stay healthy forever. It's something that he did when he was in New York as well, and, you know, just sort of put together some fun stuff. He's been teaching Taekwondo for a little over 20 years as a baby, and put that together with regular, you know, aerobics and anaerobic activities. I
won the national in '84, '85. I was the instructor for Florida A&M, the karate instructor. I was ranked first in the nation in 1985. And when I graduated in '85, came back to New York, and I was going to open up a karate school. But the insurance was very expensive, and started doing aerobics classes to karate. And I won the same national that Billy Blanks won, who did Taekwondo. And around the same time, Billy Blanks was doing Taekwondo. So I started, which is basically karate aerobics, and I coined the phrase aerobics, and started doing aerobics back in the late '80s. And then I started doing it in different colleges, and then boom, I've just been doing it ever since. And it was a way of teaching people karate, getting them in shape without the contact between each other, you know, and needing that high insurance. So when you get for insurance for a business or whatever, you're telling me there's no physical contact.
We work extremely well together because his strengths are not my strengths. My strengths are not his. So we complement each other. I fill in for him, he fills in for me, and it really works really well. The one thing that I think we do very well together is we can relate to children very well.
Prior to coming down here, I was the director of the Urban League for 11 years, and then prior to that I was a New York City math teacher for 6 years. So I saw the ministry that I had with kids. My wife, same thing, she was a director of a daycare center, and we both had a lot of success with kids. The EmpowRment Zone was named strictly from what we were planning on doing with our participants, and that was empowering them academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. It's our life, and it's what we do. We're trying to, you know, beat out the recession. Always looking for funding. You know, we have a nonprofit called Empowered Living. So So, you know, it's all day, every day trying to figure out a means of supporting these at-risk youth. This is our karate men, and what we do with these guys is beat them up. They feel like flesh. They have their points, their solar plexus, the ribs, stomach, chest, chin, temple, nose, and basically we utilize these to keep from beating up each other and hurting each other. We tear these up first, and very effective. They're adjustable for height, different people, different sizes, and they do very well emulating human beings. The way we instruct karate is old school. We're not the Ninja Turtle, Power Ranger type of karate school. We stress self-discipline. The better fighter you are, the less you fight. People who have fighting skills smell differently. So when bullies go looking for somebody to pick on, they usually find somebody who smells like they're scared. So the discipline behind it is, one, it calms kids down. Two, they don't have to go around proving to themselves or to anybody else that they are able to fight, and they just have a different swagger. This is our EmpowRment Zone golf simulator, and the purpose behind this is to stimulate our youth into the world of golf. A lot of times our children are not privy to golf lessons because of the expenditure that has to be made, and a lot of them don't grow up on the country club. Our main focus is teaching them the skills and the etiquette behind golf, and also giving them the opportunity to network as they get older. We have students from 5 through 19 in our programs, and they are all instructed that it's mandatory that they do golf, it's mandatory that they do karate, it's mandatory that they do modeling, we do performing arts, singing, dancing. Everybody has to do everything, but it all starts with academics. Academics is the most important. We used to do our after-school program from 2:30 to 8, basically because we weren't getting a chance to do any fun stuff because academics was taking so long. So basically we do homework, and then we get busy with some extracurricular academics, and then we start training.